Can somebody confirm the screen is visible?
Yes, sir, it's visible.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, visible.
Okay, okay. One can confirm, that is sufficient. Okay. So you can see the problem. Calculate the specific weight, density, and weight of 1 liter of petrol of specific gravity 0.7. Still somebody is trying to join. Okay, I think we are done. So it is very practical problem. See here, there is a petrol which is of 1 liter. We have to find out its density. You can see in the petrol bunk, the density of the petrol will be written. Okay, apart from that, we have to find out specific weight, okay, and specific gravity. For these things, we should know the definition. If you know the definition, straightforward, you can use the equation and solve the problem. It is very simple problem. You can easily find it out. Okay, so these are the things what we have to find out. Rho, what is density? What is density?
Mass per unit volume.
Exactly. So you should know the mass of the petrol and volume of the petrol. Okay. Yes, that is one thing. How about specific weight? Specific weight definition.
Weight.
Yes.
Specific weight divided by.
Specific weight.
Specific weight divided by specific volume.
No. I will just explain to you. Okay. Then you want to find out weight of 1 liter of petrol. Okay. Weight means we will find it in newtons. We'll find it in newtons. Only thing given is specific gravity 0.7. Specific gravity is 0.7. Okay. And we know what is, how much is the volume of 1 liter of petrol? How much volume it will take? It will take just 1 liter, means it will take 1 liter volume. That will not change, correct? If you take 1 liter bottle to petrol bunk, you can ask it to fill. So that volume will be taken, that will be 1 liter only. So apart from specific weight, volume is given of the petrol. So the volume is 1 liter. Volume is 1 liter, that we have to convert it to SI unit. This we have to convert it to SI unit. So 1 liter in SI unit is 10 power minus 3 meter cube. 1 liter in SI, 1 liter, if you convert it in SI unit, the standard conversion, you can remember this. This is 10 power minus 3 meter cube. Okay, 1 liter is equals to 10 power minus 3 meter cube. This is the volume. So volume of the petrol is given and specific gravity of the petrol is given. Okay. If you know, can anybody tell me what is specific gravity equation or specific gravity definition? It is already there. Just you go through it. Specific gravity means density of the given liquid divided by density of the standard liquid. Density of the given liquid please wait, there is some. So yes, specific gravity means density of the given liquid. The given liquid is petrol divided by density of the standard liquid. Standard liquid is water. So as per this definition, what parameter is given? Specific gravity. Specific gravity S is given. Here it is written as SG, no? That is specific gravity, or it can be written just S. So S value is given. S value is 0.7. Density of petrol we don't know. We don't know density of petrol. Can anybody tell me what is the density of water? What is density of water? 1000. Correct. Exactly. Density of water is 1000. It is standard value. Remember, density of water is 1000. It is standard value. Okay. So if you substitute here 0.7, here 1000, so you'll get the density of petrol. You can see here, it is already substituted. Density of petrol is equal to 0.7, which is specific gravity value, and this value 1000. So 0.7 into 1000, 700 is the density of petrol, which you can see here. 700 is the density of the petrol. Okay. Next, the same definition what I have written here, no, specific gravity, you can write it like this also, in terms of weight, or specific weight. So specific gravity is equal to weight density of petrol upon weight density of water. So when I say weight, I have to multiply by 9.81. Mass is in kg. Mass is in kg. From kg, if you want to convert it to Newton, what we should do? Generally, we should multiply by 9.81. Correct? No? Force is equal to m into g. Force, unit of force is Newton, or weight is equals to m into g. Unit of weight is Newton. Mass is in kg. G is gravitational constant, which is 9.81. Okay. From mass, if you want to obtain weight, multiply by 9.81. Acceleration due to gravity. Okay. So we don't know the weight density of petrol, but we know the weight density of water. Okay. We know actually the density of water. To that density, if I multiply by 9.81, I'll get weight density. So this way, again, just by cross multiplication, I will get the answer for weight density of petrol. So it is calculated, it is 6,867 Newton per meter cube. So that is weight density of petrol is 6867. Okay. So further, we know weight density is equal to weight upon volume, or what you told earlier, specific weight is weight upon volume. So substituting the answer, specific weight and the volume of the petrol, of 1 liter of petrol is 10 power minus 3. So then we will get the weight of the petrol in Newton, which is 6.867 newtons. 6.867 newtons. So in your petrol, in your vehicle, if you fill 1 liter petrol, its weight will be 6.867 Newton. Its weight will be 6.867 Newton. So if you divide it by 9.81, what you will get? Mass. So can anybody tell me what is the mass of 1 liter of petrol? What will be the mass of 1 liter of petrol? You need to use simple basic equations. See, W
0.700 kg.
Okay, I hope you got it then. So W is equal to m into g. So I am asking you mass. So W by g. This is what you have to do. 0.70.
Yes, sir. 700.
700 kg. Okay. So here weight unit is Newton. So from this, what we can get is mass. So if you fill 1 liter petrol, that will weigh the answer what was 6.867 Newton. Its mass will be 0.7 kg. Okay. So you should know the difference between mass and weight. I hope you got it. Now, if somebody asks your weight, okay, we tell mass. That is the general understanding. Okay, but we should know the difference between mass and weight. Okay. So I think Srinath sir has covered second problem. I'll go to third problem. Here, calculate the specific weight, weight density and specific gravity of 1 liter of liquid which weighs 7 Newton. Okay, I think you can try this on the same lines. You please note this down. All of you please note it down. Just take 1 minute and note it down. I'm waiting. Okay, please do it fast. Everybody noted?
Excuse me, sir.
You want to?
Sir,
you want
students
some?
are willing.
Students are
Sir, they are waiting.
waiting. Okay. Joined? I think you noted it down. Just 2 sentences. Calculate the specific weight, density, and specific gravity of 1 liter of liquid. Name is not mentioned. Its weight is given. Weight is 7 Newton. So I have to just change some of the things and find it out. Earlier, specific gravity was given. Now weight is given. I think you can do it. Just rearrange the things. You'll get the answer. Okay. So this is 4th problem. If the velocity distribution over a plate is given by u is equal to 2 by 3 y minus y square, in which u is the velocity in meter per second, u, okay, at a distance y meter above the plate. Determine the shear stress at y is equals to 0 and at y is equals to 0.15 meter. Take dynamic viscosity of the fluid as 8.63 poise. 8.63 poise. Okay. In this problem, it is given that velocity distribution over a plate. For this condition, there is an equation which is given in the problem. Okay. So the equation is U is equals to 2 by 3 y minus y square, and the distance we have taken it to be in y direction, and unit of distance is meter. So imagining a plate, from the plate perpendicular to the plate, we are considering the distance. From, if you imagine a plate perpendicular to the plate or normal to the plate, okay, or say in the vertical direction from the plate, we have to find out shear stress at a distance y is equal to 0. Y is equal to 0 means exactly at the plate, and 0.15 meter at some distance 0.15 meter from the plate. Okay, so this is what we have to find out. I'll try to show it. See, this is the plate. You can imagine this is the plate. Y is equal to 0 means here y is equals to 0 meters, and there is one more condition, that is at y is equals to 0.15 meter. For this case, you have to find the answer. Okay, so as I told, it is perpendicular. Okay, so shear stress we'll try to find out, and they have given the liquid which is flowing over the plate, its dynamic viscosity or viscosity is 8.63 poise. equation is also given. So this is the equation. So what we have to do is the given equation, we have to differentiate it once. So differentiating the equation, we'll get du by dy is equal to 2 by 3 minus 2y. Here y is there, differentiation of y is 1 and differentiation of y square is 2y. Okay, so du by dy, we know the equation for du by dy. So what we can do is du by dy at a distance y is equal to 0. Substitute, find out the answer for du by dy. Then again, second time, consider y is equal to 0.15, substitute and find out the value for du by dy. Okay, so if you see here, du by dy, first case, y is equal to 0. If you substitute y is equal to 0, this term is 0. 2y is 0. 2 into 0. This is 0. So what we will get? Only 2 by 3. So 2 by 3 is 0.667. So at a distance y is equal to 0, du by dy value is 0.667. Okay. Similarly, at a distance y is equal to 0.15, du by dy. Again, this is the same equation. So here in this case, y value will be 0.15. You see, the same equation we are using. Y value here it is 0.15. Correct? So 2 by 3 minus 2 into 0.15. Simplifying, we will get that value of du by dy at a distance y is equal to 0.15 is 0.367. Okay. So at a distance y is equal to 0, this is the value. And at a distance y is equal to 0.15, du by dy value is 0.367. That means as we are going from 0 to 0.15, okay, what is happening to du by dy value? It is decreasing. Okay, du by dy value is decreasing with increase in y. Note this point. You can see at 0.667, at 0.15 meters, it is 0.367. Okay, now we are interested in finding of shear stress at y is equal to 0 and at y is equal to 0.15. So shear stress equation, I think already it has been explained to you. Tau is equal to mu into du by dy. Tau is equals to mu into du by dy. Once again, I'll write it for your reference. Tau I cannot use the symbol, so I'll write tau. Pronunciation will write. Okay. Du. Mu symbol is also not there, but I'll try to write it. Instead of using this, I'll try to write it. So tau is equals to mu, okay, into du divided by dy. So we know that du by dy, okay, at y is equals to 0, there is one value, and at y is equals to 0.15, there is another value. So we will find out tau also at 0 and tau at 0.15. Okay, mu is same. Why? It is the same liquid. Liquid is not changing with respect to distance. Only the parameter du by dy is changing with respect to distance. Okay, so if you see here, tau is equals to mu. Mu is the viscosity of the liquid, which is given in poise. So if you divide it by 10 from poise, you will get it in SI unit. So here simplification is shown. Mu is equal to, the value given is 8.63 poise. It is dense viscosity of the liquid. So if after dividing it by 8.63, you'll get the answer in Newton second per meter square. It is in SI unit. So the formula is for SI unit. So SI unit value is substituted, and at y is equal to 0, the answer is, the du by dy answer is 0.667. So we'll get tau is equals to 0.575621 at y is equals to 0. You have to repeat the same procedure at y is equals to 0.15. So again the same formula, tau is equals to mu into du by dy. Mu, as I told, it is not changing with respect to distance because it is same liquid everywhere. And this value, du by dy value, it is changing with respect to distance. So at 0.15, this is the value. So substituting, we'll get this answer. 0.3167 Newton per meter square. Okay. So every time we are substituting in this equation and we are finding out the answer. Okay. So what happened? What happened to tau value with respect to distance? At 0, we can see the tau value is 0.575. At 0.15 meter, the tau value is 0.31. Can anybody try to explain this with respect to here? As we move from 0.0 to 0.15, what is happening to tau? Can anybody just explain? If you explain this, then you will be in a better position to understand.
Increasing.
Increasing. Anybody else? You just saw the values.
Decreasing, sir.
Decreasing. Okay, now answer is correct. But can you guess it why it is decreasing? What is the fundamental reason? We need to understand the significance also. Just give a try, anybody. So the meaning is at y is equals to 0, shear stress is more. Shear stress is more, maximum. As we move away from the plate, shear stress is decreasing. Okay. At a particular point away from the wall or plate, this will go to very minimum value. Okay. Away from the plate, shear stress is decreasing. Simple reason. Near the wall, there will be more friction. More resistance to the flow. So viscosity will be having effect to that shear stress value. Okay. Away from the plate, it decreases because the liquid is not coming in contact with the plate. Correct? No, the layer which is here, it is not in contact with the surface. So here it will be less friction, or what we can say, as per the definition, what we say, resistance offered by one layer of fluid to the other layer of fluid. So as per that, we can understand away from the plate, tau value is away from the plate, tau value is decreasing. Okay, so next problem, a plate 0.025 distance from a fixed plate moves at 60 centimeter per second and requires a force of 2 Newton per meter square to maintain this speed. Determine the fluid viscosity between the plate. Okay, so imagine that a plate is moving. This is a fixed plate, and this is another plate which is moving. It is moving with velocity of 60 centimeter per second. Okay, and to move this plate, we need so much of force. 2 Newton per meter force is required. 2 Newton force is to be applied per meter square or unit area. Okay, so if these conditions are to be satisfied, what is the liquid or what is the fluid viscosity that has to be used between the plates? So we have to find out mu value. Okay, and again if you look at the given parameters, So here it is given the distance between two plates. The distance between two plates is given. So here it is mentioned. This is fixed plate, this is moving plate. And the distance between the two plates is 0.025. So the distance between two plates is dy. It is given in mm. So this is converted in SI unit, meters. Okay. And change of velocity. Change of velocity is the velocity at this point minus the velocity at this point. So that velocity here is u, velocity at the fixed plate is 0. So u minus 0 is u, or that is du. Du is equal to u minus 0. Then change of distance, that is dy. That is dy is already mentioned here, 0.025 into 10 power minus 3. Okay. So it is given that tau is equals to mu into du by dy. So we have to find out mu value. The liquid which is to be considered to satisfy these conditions. Okay. So already it is given that the force applied per unit area is 2 Newton per meter square. So this can be taken as our shear stress. So shear stress is 2. Okay, you can see here tau is equal to 2 Newton per meter square, and the velocity of the plate 60 centimeters per second. 60 centimeters per second. So if you convert it in SI unit, you will get the value of u, which is 0.6 meter per second. 60 centimeter can be written as 60 into 10 power minus 2 meter, because 1 meter is 100 centimeter. So after dividing or after multiplying this 60 into 10 power minus 2, we'll get the answer to be 0.6 meter per second. So tau is equals to mu into du by dy. So tau is 2, mu we are finding out, and du is 0.6 divided by 0.025 into 10 power minus 3, that is dy. So if you find out, mu value comes out to be 83.33 into 10 power minus 6 Newton second per meter square. So usually the viscosity is so much, you can see that it is in the range of 10 power minus 6. 10 power minus 6. So if this is the viscosity property, then the plate can move. If you use the liquid here in between the fixed plate and this moving plate, the plate can move with a velocity of 60 centimeter per second. Okay. When we apply a force of 2 Newton here, 2 Newton per meter square area. If you apply 2 Newton per meter square area of force, then the plate will move with a velocity of 60 centimeter per second. If the viscosity of the liquid used between the plate is this much, 8.33, 10 power minus 5 Newton second per meter square. Okay. So this is one more problem. A flat plate of area 1.5 into 10 power 6 mm square. The area of the flat plate is given, is pulled with a speed of 0.4 meter per second relative to another plate located at a distance of 0.15 from it. Find the force and power required to maintain this speed if the fluid separating them is having viscosity as 1 poise. Okay. So there are two plates. Which are separated by a distance of 0.15 meter. 0.15 meter. Okay, and the area of the plate is given, it is 1.5 into 10 power 6 mm square. This has to be converted in meter square in SI unit. Okay, and this is the distance which the plates are being separated, 0.15 mm. Okay, so this is nothing but there are two plates. Imagine there are two plates. This is one of the plate and this is another plate. Okay, so this plate is being pulled and the distance between them is dy, dy is given to be 0.15 mm, which you can see here, 0.15. It is given in mm, so we have to convert it in SI unit. Okay, there is some liquid present between the plate, and this is being pulled with some force. So area of the plate which is in contact with this liquid, area of the plate which is contact with this liquid. Okay, so area of the plate means this area, this surface. I think you can imagine this surface will be in contact with the liquid. Correct, no? So again, here it is the bottom surface. Here is the bottom surface. In between these two plates, there will be some liquid present. So area of this surface is given. What is that area? 1.5 into 10 power 6 mm square. So that area is given in mm square. I hope you can imagine this area. So here it can be A, B, C, D. Okay. So this area is given and the distance is given. Remaining thing, what is given? The liquid which is present, its viscosity value mu is also given. Okay. Other than that, what is given? Okay, the speed. Relative speed is given. Relative speed means if this is pulled, relative speed is du. Du is directly given. Okay, they have not given the upper plate velocity and the lower plate velocity. They have given the relative velocity. Relative velocity means directly du is given. Okay, so area is converted. After conversion, area comes out to be 1.5 meters square. Dy is 0.15 into 10 power minus 3. We are trying to find out the force required to pull the plate when the relative velocity between the plates is where is the velocity? 0.4 meter per second. Du is 0.4 meter per second. For this case, we have to solve the problem. So mu is given 1 poise divided by 10. You will get it Newton second per meter square. So 1 divided by 10 is 0.1. Du is already given here. Relative speed or relative velocity is 0.4. 0.4 is substituted. Dy it is 0.15 mm. 0.15 into 10 power minus 3 meters. Okay. So this is the value of tau. So in order to find out force, just multiply it by area. So here. So shear stress is tau. In order to find out the force, F, what we have to do, we have to multiply by the area of the plate. So just multiply tau is equal to F by A. Area is 1.5. F is equal to tau into A. After multiplication, we'll get 400 Newton. Okay. Further, it is asked to find out power required. So once you know force, okay, power required to move the plate, F into U. So after multiplication, U is the relative velocity. You can directly take it. So 400 into du or U, 400 into 0.4, 160 watts or 160 joules per second. This much of power is required to move the plate with a velocity of 0.4, relative velocity of 0.4 meter per second. Okay, with a relative velocity of 0.4 meter per second. Okay. Now I want to just cross check how many have given attendance, how many are present. C28. C28 is there. If you are not there, I'll mark you absent.
Yes, sir.
Yes, good. I'm just cross checking. I'll take some numbers. B8.
Yes,
Now, if you're joining late, attendance cannot be given. Those who are joining now. B8 is there. Arbas.
Yes, sir.
Okay. C18.
Yes, sir.
A59.
Yes, sir.
B49.
Yes, sir.
B49.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
A63.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Can you tell me your USN? A63.
2JI19ME067.
Okay. C3.
Yes, sir.
Your USN?
462.
462. Okay. Aditya Patil. Aditya Patil, are you there? You will be marked absent, Aditya Patil. B17.
Yes, sir.
Okay. B9.
Yes, sir.
Akshay Chaudhary. C56.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
B9 you have written 2 times?
Yes, sir.
You wrote 2 times.
I think 4 times, sir. 4 times.
Why 4 times? ಒಮ್ಮೆ 4 ಅಟೆಂಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡಾತೀನಿ. C24. C24.
Hello. Yes, sir.
Okay. C40.
Yes, sir.
C3. Why are writing now? If you write now, I'll not consider because I know the earlier timing and the timing which you have written now. It cannot be considered. Okay? Wilfred Pinto. Your attendance cannot be considered. A39. You are absent. Those who have written now, your attendance cannot be considered. Okay?
Sir, I had written before, sir, when you asked me the first time. In the starting
Can
of
you-
the class, you asked, sir. Hello?
What is your name?
Sir, Mudar, sir. C02, sir. In the starting of the class also, yes, sir.
Okay. I will check. I'll just go through and I'll decide. I have the timings.
Okay, sir.
No problem. Okay. Then we will stop. We will share this content with you. You can refer to it later. Okay?
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Sir, please just leave on Google Classroom service file. Hello.
You want notes in the Google Classroom?
Yes, sir.
Okay. No problem. We will share.
So shall we leave?
Yes, yes. You can leave. You can leave.
Sir, C27.
What happened to you, C27?
Present, sir.
ಅಲ್ಲೋ ಈಗ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ ನಿಂದ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ನಿಮ್ ಮೊದಲು ನೀ ನಂಬರ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ದಿದ್ದಿ ಅಂದ್ರ ಇನ್ ದ ಚಾಟ್ ಬಾಕ್ಸ್ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಚೆಕ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಗಿವ್ ಯು ಅಟೆಂಡೆನ್ಸ್ ನೌ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಗಿವಿಂಗ್ ಐ ಕೆನಾಟ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಏನಾಯ್ತು
Sir, attendance ಕಳ್ಸಿನ್ರಿ ಆಗರಿ.
ಓಕೆ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಚೆಕ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಗಿವ್ ಯು ಅಟೆಂಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಓಕೆ